Here we go again. Welcome back, Real People, Real Life. We're stuck in. We gotta hurry here.
We got a lot to cover in a short period of time.
Some days you do have that, what can you say, right? You had a question. Go ahead, Sandy.
No, the question that I would ask is that everybody gets all concerned about homeless during the winter months, and that's why we're open November through March. Because even if we didn't, people would be very concerned about these times.
Right.
Okay, so the thing is that what do you think is the most dangerous months out of the year in Kansas?
Wow. Well, I'm going to have to say we've got that July, August where the heat is just absolutely brutal. That would be a big concern to me. People would be, depriving themselves of water and shelter.
Well, the thing that I would say
We've
is
got winter.
is like in the spring when we have all the tornadoes and things.
That's what I was going to say. The rainstorms, the hailstorms.
Absolutely. And it's kind of funny because, I've had guys back in the beginning that we had a terrible hailstorm in Wichita and a tornado.
Yeah.
And he's walking down the street because he's mentally ill and he's got big old lumps all over his head because he's getting hit with his hail. But, it's like people don't really think about that.
Yeah,
I tend to think about where do they go, what do they do. A lot of them tell me they hide out underneath bridges and stuff, which is not a good place if there's a tornado coming.
No, it's not. Yeah, not a good thing. Yeah, I remember walking in one of those storms. That was not cool.
But the point of it is that they're out there year round. And there really is a need to have something that's flexible and open to people year round. One of the problems I have about programming in homeless is that we all have requirements. We understand we have requirements. But I don't want to force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do or that they have some kind of a moral expression of disdain for. And I also think that one of the questions that are not asked very often of homeless is, what do you want to do when you grow up? What is it that you really want to be? And how can we facilitate that person's desire to do that and to get them to move forward on those kinds of things?
And what do you do to get them to that next step?
Well, it depends on where they are. Like if they have some kind of a physical limitation or they have emotional limitations and things, and they've tried to work and they've tried to do all this stuff, then I might start looking at things like vocational rehabilitation, some other things for retraining. Just working with them to try to get them to have a little sense of self-esteem and feeling a little better about the step.
Yeah.
Right. And a lot of times it's done sort of vicariously because you don't really want to just come out and go, you need a kick in the
Yeah, I know.
But it's just a matter of working with people. And that's one of the reasons I think that we do have people that stay sometimes an inordinate amount of time, length of time, because everybody's so different. You can sit 10 people down in a room and give them exactly the same assignment with a pencil and a piece of paper, and you'll have 10 entirely different things when you finish.
Right.
Which is the same way when you work with people.
You
can't just say, this is how we're going to deal with everybody.
Yeah, it won't work. You can't go, cookie cutter with everybody because not everybody's going to be able to adapt.
Right.
And I think that's the biggest thing is being able to recognize the situation and then be able to find solutions and be able to work on that, adapting, of what those solutions are and how we can kind of move forward. So most of the shelters, obviously maybe not this one, is this one, even if we had a horrible, summer heat or tornado season and we needed this facility, would it be able to open other than just in its normal months?
Well, we haven't been, although a couple of times during the really hot days, we've opened up.
Okay.
And had a place open during the daytime for folks, or in the evening, early evening. It's generally on weekends though, because Open Door is open Monday through Friday, like 8 to 5 or whatever it is. So we try to pick up those other hours that they're not.
Evenings and weekends.
And it seems like to me that the hottest, most horrible days end up being on the weekends.
Of course! When you thought you were going to get a day off, right?
Yeah,
it's not going to
exactly.
happen.
Okay, so you've named quite a few different facilities. If somebody wanted to help, where would they take their whatever they wanted to donate?
Well, as an example for Interfaith, one of the things that we've already said is we always need money.
Right.
Always need money.
Put that in
Well,
play.
think about it.
We're just totally underfunded.
Right, but if you think about it, I don't think people understand. There's a cost to everything. There is a cost to everything.
But the thing is that we're actually very blessed.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to say before you interrupted me.
That's okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because we're really probably maybe more fortunate than most because we have such a wide context of people. But we do need, if you look around here, you see these blankets and things. These are actually a Walmart brand twin size single blanket, and they ranged anywhere from like $4 to $6 to $8.
Nice.
And those are the ones that we use because they actually last.
Right.
Unlike the government blankets we used to get, that cost us more to have them clean because they were reduced from a full size blanket down to something you'd put on a doll because they were made out of paper and stuff.
Now, these blankets I've bought pretty much several times over the years, and to donate, you know, to the homeless shelters and stuff like that.
So we need blankets and things, and then considering that I believe it's going to get colder now than it's been, we still need men's extra large coats, 2X, 3X, so on and so forth, sweaters, sweatshirts, sweatpants.
Okay.
We hand out socks all the time.
Yeah.
Underwear, stocking caps, those kind of things. Personal hygiene items like antiperspirant.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
I was gonna say, bring that over.
I
We
love
have
that.
lots of couponers out there too that
Yeah.
are on our sites that maybe they can help with.
Where
some of those.
where can people donate these items?
They can be donated. They can either be taken to the main office here at 829 North Market,
Right on the corner of Market and Murdoch.
right?
Yep.
Or they can deliver them to the shelters, which is one is at 841 North Broadway. That's Tiwachoni Safe Haven, or to Interfaith Inn at 320 East Central.
Okay.
If they want to donate food or they want to provide meals, the best thing to do is to call in to Interfaith Ministries at 264-9303 and ask to get the information about who's actually in charge that month of the food for the winter shelter, or even for or ask for Carolyn Kell.
Right.
And
Good job, Carolyn.
and they'll give them the information about who to contact or what they need to do.
Okay. When you want to find out more about donations and you want to learn a little bit more, maybe about all the things and the services that you do provide, is there a website?
Yes,
or-
there is a website. It's
Okay.
interfaithwichita.org.
Cool. And does that kind of give everybody that's kind of curious? I mean, this is not the only thing that you guys do,
No.
working with homeless.
No,
So
but
there's a
we're going
lot
to
of-
bring her
we're-
back to cover
yeah.
because there's so much
There's
more.
so many things that you guys do all year round, and this is just one of many things. It's a pretty big organization, and I think that the cool thing to me is that you guys have moved above and beyond, and the things that you do, you're helping so many more people.
What I will tell you in my 26 years of experience, 25 and a half years of
Right?
experience,
She's counting the days. No.
is that the thing that has consistently been moved forward with Interfaith is that Interfaith will always be out here to try to do the right thing.
I believe that.
Not the popular thing, but the right thing.
I believe that.
And it is with great moral conscience that I have remained with the organization. I have been proud to be part of Interfaith.
I think that's awesome.
And that says a lot for me because, there are a lot of programs that I'm just going, well,
Yeah, okay,
no,
I'm out
I
here.
don't want to.
Yeah.
But it has been that way all along.
That's really cool too, because we meet so many people that have worked for different organizations and charities, and I've been burned by some of them.
Yeah.
They were doing things I thought they were doing, and that's not the case. But you guys have been around a long time. She's like 25 and a half years and counting. So I wonder how long has this been around?
Oh my, it's what, 110
What?
years?
I was going to say it's over a
Is
century.
that right?
Yeah, I knew that.
It used to be the National Council of Churches.
That's right.
Yeah, it was the
Okay.
National Council of Churches.
Yeah, I lost some of my grandparents and family members over the years, and my family was very active with your organization over the years, so that was
Is that
really
right?
cool. Yeah, I just love them. Both my grandma Lace, my Aunt Norma, a lot of them.
Wow.
So coming here and getting to see you guys and sit down and kind of get up to speed on some things has been a real treat for me.
I think people that want to donate can take comfort in that this is a legit.
Oh,
and-
definitely. Oh, and I have one more question too. If somebody wants to donate time or
Oh yeah.
what can you help with that?
You can, again, I would say have them call the office or go on the website, and I think there's actually a form on there they can fill out
Okay.
to put their interest down there. There are some new things that I'm hoping to be able to do for this next year. I just visited with my staff person, the house manager at the inn, and I'm looking to maybe have somebody come down and answer the phone during the day for them down there and check
that's
people in and
cool.
do stuff. And so there's some things that we're probably going to try to add to our
Okay.
list for people
Cool.
to do.
You know, there's something that we have some organizations out there, maybe not enough, some, but you know, we've always got these kids in the summer months that we need to. I think you can't start young enough sometimes in getting kids to understand. You know, they may have a wonderful life, you know, and sometimes it's good to have them learn to give back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you guys have anything in the future that can be discussed?
Well, we have a lot of. You mean to have them come into the organization?
Yeah.
We have a lot of kids groups that do come. They put together promotions where they actually will fundraise, or they'll go out and they try to
Really?
get things and items and stuff for the shelter. We bring them in generally and ask them to come in through here, and we actually put them through a body search and
Really?
Yeah.
So that
They
they
get
can
the whole
share the
deal.
experience.
so they get to know exactly what happens when they come in over here.
That's not a bad idea.
Uh,
Not a bad idea.
And basically talk about the reasons, and you know, the video I showed you before.
Yeah. Oh,
we
wow.
talk about those kind of things, you know, and what that does.
Yeah, that video was a little scary. Yeah. Please, I know you've heard me and Fossa say this 1,000 times. Don't do K2 or any of that, you know.
No.
Any of that stuff. Just stay
No,
away
don't
from
do
it.
it.
It's not good. It's not good.
It's not synthetic
Thank you so much,
marijuana.
hon.
Thank
It's
you
been a
so much for
blast.
having
God.
me. Enjoyed
Yes,
it.
thank you. It was very
Great.
nice.
Thank
Burka.
you, Interfaith.
Burka!
Thank you, Interfaith Ministries. We love everything you do. Thank you guys are phenomenal people. We'll see you again. Real people, real life. Wichita, Kansas.
America!